everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky. So today I'm going to be going through my ColourPop lipsticks and the bullet lipsticks because I want to start decluttering a little bit. How I'm going to do it is a little bit different. If I went through all my lipsticks, we would be here forever. And so what I'm doing is doing it by line, because I just think that's the easiest way of doing it. And so what I'm going to start with is ColourPop. With ColourPop, I'm dealing mostly with the bullets. I'll deal with the rest later, but this is the way that I kind of want to go about it. And part of it was when they first released the Luxe lipsticks, I bought the Vault. I was really excited, bought it, and realized that a lot of the colors don't necessarily work for me. And then I bought some later on as time went on and added to the collection. So what I want to do is go through and swatch all of these and go about it that way, because I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah. So then I'll declutter them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to donate some of these. There's certain shelters that will take lipsticks as long as you send them to them and they can clean them off. So they could use alcohol and fix them up, and then they can be used that way. And some of them will be going to some friends, so they are going to go to good use. So it is a great thing. So what I did is I organized differently than most people. I put things in little boxes just because it's easier to store in a small apartment. And this is how I sort it. And it is the Casamigos tequila. You had me at tequila. It's a bento box of candy that tastes like, you guessed it, tequila. I know. I wonder what my drink of choice is. Actually, it's anything. So this is what they look like. And again, a lot of these are from the Vault and then other buying sprees that I went on. So I'm not going to do this all at one time because it would rip my face off basically, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with some lighter lipsticks and work through, and you're going to see different outfits because I'm going to do this over time. Because it's not to hurt myself and rip my lips off. No, it is to do this and declutter in a positive way. So let's get started. Okay, before my lips stain, because these do stain, is what I find in the formula, is that once you get to the brighter colors, it really does stain your lips. They're really pigmented, but it leaves a lot of pigment afterwards. So I'm going to start with the lighter colors. Now I think I'm going to start with Boy, because this is one of those lighter colors, which you can see. And one of the reasons I'm doing this too is some of these are discontinued, but they always bring stuff back. I mean, it's ColourPop. So this is what it looks like. Now it's kind of, when you see it on arm swatch, it's very different than wearing it, is what I find, because it looks like, oh, it's not so bad. But this is pretty light. Just interrupting my thought there. And this is what it looks like. And I don't much care for it. I don't think it's doing me any favors. It's kind of when that concealer lip look was in. This is what this looks like. And it almost matches my skin tone, and why? So for me, this is a big no. Again, this is Boy. Colors like this I really don't care for. I never have. It's not doing me any favors. It'd be good for layering perhaps. You know, like you could take a brighter color and put this on top. But why? So the next one is Appy. You know, another light color. Let's see what this looks like. We'll put this here. You know, I have a feeling it's a little bit too warm for me. Okay, so it's a little bit, I tend to be, I am a cool tone gal, and this isn't horrible. It's not horrible, but it's not a color that I would gravitate to. It's just, it just really isn't. So for me, I really don't see myself keeping this. It's not horrible, but it's not great. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to let this one go. I don't even want to salvage it. The last one I could see how I could, but with this I just don't really think that this is a good fit for me. Okay, the next one is Tiptoe. This one's actually a little bit darker. This is where it's going to start staining a little bit. I don't even know if this is helping, but it's a nice little color, but we'll see. So this one's almost like Appy. It's very similar to Appy in a lot of ways. I think it is a little bit more wearable. It's not horrible. I think it is definitely more wearable. I think it is warmer for sure, but I think it's not quite as warm as this one. So if I was going to keep one, I would definitely keep Tiptoe. Yeah, I could actually make this one work, and I really don't have anything like this because I don't tend to favor colors like this. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one for now. Okay, so the next one is Uno Moss, and this is what it looks like. Let's see. Now this one definitely looks warmer, like a lot warmer. I really haven't worn this one, so let's see. Okay, what I do want to say about the formula, in case you haven't had these, is that they're very moisturizing. They're very creamy, very moisturizing, go on really well, as you can see. And it takes one swipe. These are just fantastic, and you get a whole bullet like this. They also smell like vanilla, so I love vanilla. So if you like vanilla, you may really like this. I don't like this color. So looking at it, I think this would look better on somebody who has a warmer undertone. I don't. Like I said, I'm a cool tone girl, but it's just not working for me. Okay, the next one is Cheetah. Now this one's really unique. I'll swatch it here. You know, this is kind of a trickier color. I love colors like this. I really do. Are they wearable? You know, that remains to be seen. Many would say no. And they wouldn't be wrong. But here's the thing. It isn't the most wearable color, and yes, it makes my teeth look raunchy. Fantastic. But that's normal with purples. I actually like it. I mean, I think it would be good for layering on top of other colors. I actually like this one. Do I wear it a lot? No, but I actually really like this one. And so I'm definitely going to keep it. It's unique. I have nothing like it in the collection. I don't know how often I'd wear this, but I don't think it's horrendous. So, looking at which one's which, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one as well. I think it's unique. I don't really have anything like it, so why would I get rid of it, especially when I have this weird obsession with it. So you can already see how it's kind of starting to stain just a little bit. They really do. So this one is Layover, and it's kind of like this burnt kind of orange color. This is going to be fun to get off my skin later. Very nice for fall. Nice little color here. Now, it went on really nicely. I didn't need to go over it over and over like I did, but I did anyway. I like this color. This is something I definitely wear in fall. I think it's a nice color. I would wear it. Definitely going to keep this. Yeah, it's warm tone. Maybe it's not, I'm putting it there in the keep pile. Maybe it's not the best color for me, but I really don't care. I like it. Definitely going to keep this one. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly because there's so many and this will be such a long video. But this one is Paralyzed. Are you kidding me? Paparazzi. Where did I get Paralyzed from? I think that's Urban Decay. It's getting kind of dark in here, though it's hard to tell. And this is kind of like a reddy orange color. There's a hole in it. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to go ahead and try this one on. Oh, wow. So this one is a little bit more powdery. Yeah, there were some formulas that are the more powder matte feel, and this definitely feels like that. I don't care for this one, actually. I really don't. It's a drier feel. I don't like the formula as much, and yeah, it feels kind of drying. This isn't a color I would use, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this one on. It's Paparazzi, I think it was, and yeah, it just doesn't work for me. It's a little bit too warm. It's not a color that I'd gravitate towards, so I am going to go ahead and let this one go because I don't think it is doing me any favors. I realized I didn't swatch that one on my arm. I know, sorry about that, but you know, whatever. I've moved on emotionally. So you can definitely see it's staining. These do stain, I warned you. Now, this one is Thrill Seeker. I know. Now, this isn't one that I would normally gravitate towards, but for some reason, here it is. Yeah, let's see. I keep saying that. Let's see. But really, let's see. This one takes a little bit more to build up. It really does. It just, you really have to build it up. Nobody's going to take this. I can tell you that right now. None of my friends would wear this, and I can't donate this to a charity because nobody's going to wear it. So I think I'm going to be stuck with this in my collection. It looks horrible on the teeth. Oof. And yeah, it's just one of those colors. Nobody's ever going to take it. And it's hard to build up. You can see even on my arm and then putting it on my lips, it also is that dry kind of formula, and it feels really dry. Is it really wearable? It's fun for like cosplayer, maybe if you're feeling adventurous one Saturday night, but I'm gonna have to keep it because nobody's gonna take this. I wish they would, but I don't know anyone who is. So it's just one of those colors that you're like, oh, okay, sure. So yeah, I'm keeping it, but do I want to keep it? Not really. What I like about it is it left like, the color of my lips isn't that bad. It actually did really nice at neutralizing it. So it's good for that. Now the next one is Astronaut, and I'm not even going to put this on. It's a black lipstick. I don't want this. I know somebody will use this. I actually do have friends who would use something like this. So I'm not even going to, I mean, I'll swatch it for you, but I'm not going to put it on because why? It's not anything I would gravitate towards. It came in the vault, and it's really nice. I mean, it really is quite pigmented, but for me, I know I'm never going to wear it. I would look like some reject, like goth person. It's just not my aesthetic, and yeah. So that one is gone. Not even going to swatch it because I don't want that on my lips forever, but 'tis gone. So the next one is Honey Side Up, Money Side Up, which doesn't make sense. Money Side Up, and look at it. Binky, don't really get that, but okay. That is a really bright pink. I have a feeling this is going to stain really bad. It's really creamy. This is back to the more creamy formula. I actually like this. I don't normally, you know what? It's a pink that's very wearable. Sometimes there are those Barbie pinks that are just too white based, and this actually is not that. This is actually very wearable. It's perfect for spring and summer. I actually like this one. I think it's really wearable. It is more of a warm tone, but I'll still wear it. I don't care. You know, it's more warm neutral. Maybe it's not actually. Looking at it, it looks like it on the arm a little bit, but on the lips it's not quite that bad, but I do think it leans a little bit warm neutral. But I think it's very wearable, so actually I'm going to keep this because I think it's, I kind of like it. Okay, so the next one is Little League. Yeah, I'll just go ahead. I'm already stained. So this is more a type of color that I would venture towards. So I'll put this right here. Yeah, it's kind of another one of those reddy kind of brown red colors. Well, not exactly. No. I stand corrected. It's kind of a sloppy application, but it's almost like a rosewood color, like a mauvey rosewood color. I like this one. I would wear this. This is a color that I would definitely wear. What I like about it is it's if you don't want to wear bright reds because they're just too screaming red for you, this would be perfect. It's not too screaming red for me. I love red, so I'll wear it. But this is very wearable, actually, if you do a better job of applying it. So this one, I'm definitely going to keep. Okay, so you can definitely see there's staining. Like I said, very pigmented. I warned you. Staining, staining, staining through the years. Yeah, okay, so this one is still crazy. And, you know, another one of those colors that I love. It's kind of deceptive. You see it on the arm. It looks a little bit different on the lips. Here we go. it basically kind of matches the color that was left over. So that's nice. It's actually very similar to this one. Yeah, they're kind of similar in that same kind of way. Color. Yeah, I can almost speak. I like this one. I would definitely wear it. I think it's great. I'd wear it in fall, winter more. I do tend to follow the rules. Wear whatever you want, whenever you want. But I tend to follow the rules a little bit just because why not? Because I don't in so many other ways. So why not? But I don't know why I just did that. But yeah, this is something I'd wear in fall and winter. And you can't even tell I wiped it off. That's how staining all of this is. Okay, this one is Lucky Strike. Another one like that. It's just very similar. There's a lot of colors like this in here, which isn't a bad thing. I actually like them, so it's like, yay. This one's really pretty, but it's very similar. And it's more powdery. So I think it's that more powdery finish. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's a little bit drier. I'd actually wear it this time of year too. This one's kind of a year-round one, but I really like this one. This one's really nice. You can see what colors I tend to gravitate towards. They really taste good too. Not like I want to do that, but they do. So this one is Big Break. They taste like vanilla. They're really delicious. Where's the cute creeper? But they do, and they're on your lips, so that's a good thing. Like some of them will smell good, and then you get them on, and you're like, oof. And not bad. These are really good quality lipsticks. I think they're what, $7, $8, and you get them on sale for like 20% off. Amazing. So, you know, these are some of my favorite lipsticks in that they're very affordable. Very affordable. So if you're on a budget and you want some nice lipsticks, these are a really good choice. Okay, so this is a very pinky color. It's very pretty. It is very pretty. I would wear this. Yeah, I would definitely keep it. It's very similar to another one that I have in the batch, but what I'm finding is they'll be off by a little bit, and I think when they were first released, it was just, you know, some of them were pretty damn close, but I like it. It's a little powdery. Some of them are more powdery, but it's very pretty. So yeah, I'll keep it. Okay, so this one is Sitting Pretty. Oof. So this one's really gonna do a number on me, but that's okay. It's a pretty color. I already know I'm gonna keep this one, but here we go. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay, so the application is poo, but it's about me going through it and the light's changing because it's getting dark here, but I like this one. I actually really like this one, so this one's beautiful. I'd wear this time of year. I'd wear it any time of year. I think it's gorgeous. This one I knew I was going to keep because it's absolutely great. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this is so I can see what everything looks like, and big thumbs up. Okay, so I know I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is called Friends, and I already know it's not for me. This is a beautiful color. I'm not going to fully put it on, but I want you to see what it looks like. It's like a beautiful chocolate brown. I just don't want to go through the whole thing of it. It's beautiful. This would be great on deeper skin tones. This would be great on medium skin tones. It's a little bit, it's not for me. It's just not. If there was a little bit more of a rosy look to it, it'd be better. But I know it's weird, I'm halfway on. So this one I'm definitely gonna let go. I think it's a great color. I just don't think it's a great color for me. This one is Get a Room, and this is like one of those bright, bright oranges. Put this here. Feeling I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm not a big fan of orange because again, warm or cool tone girl. Ugh. And the formula's a little stiffer. Yeah. I have something like this. Ooh. Excuse me. With Bite Beauty. It was a cat fur. It flew. It flew. And everyone's like, ew. It happens. So it's a pretty color, but I have something like this that's very similar in Bite Beauty. And honestly, I'd rather keep the Bite Beauty because I love the formula. This is a very good formula. I'm not ripping on it, but how many of these lipsticks do I need? I don't. The reality is I don't wear orange that often, so it's just sitting here being wasted. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on that one. The next one is Unraveled. I already know I love it. I already know I'm keeping it, but I'll put this here. This is gonna be fun to wipe off. This is great, I know it. I love colors like this. That is just beautiful. I'd wear that now in fall, in winter. I'll wear this whenever the hell I want. This is great. This is one of my favorites of the collection, so there's no way in hell I'm getting rid of this. I love berries, I love mauves, I love rosewood colors. I tend to really be drawn in by that, and this is just beautiful. This is such a beautiful, like raspberry berry color going beyond raspberry. It's a little bit darker, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so here we go on to the next set. Now, this is kind of interesting. I'm gonna go, obviously, you can see I've gone for a darker look today. So what I'm gonna do is, I had red lips all day. I'm gonna go with some darker colors because my lips are gonna be stained already, so who cares, right? So it's not gonna affect these lipsticks because they're all really bold. So it's just gonna build on top of it. So we're gonna continue on. I told you the looks would change because my lips were feeling it after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off, and we're gonna try the next several colors. And all right, stain it did, which we're not surprised. We're not surprised. So the next one is 27, and I already know I'm keeping this because I've used this one, especially in the fall. I absolutely love it. I already know I love it. I just want to make sure I love it because I do. And I'm gonna show it off. Okay, so this one, a little bit sloppy in application, whatever. This one's really nice. So the one I think was Friendship or Friends didn't necessarily work for me, but this one does, because that was a full-on chocolate brown, and this is a little bit ruddier. So it's really nice. Oops, I swatched this from the look I was doing earlier. You can hear the thunderstorms. I said this in the other video when I was making this look, thunderstorms galore, so it's gonna cut in and out as far as like all kinds of things, but whatever. That's not what you're here for. But this is nice, and what I like about this was Friends or Friendship is brown and like chocolate. It's chocolate brown, and this has a little bit more red to it, which for me makes it a little bit more wearable. I wear this during the winter and the fall. There's no way in heck I'm getting rid of it. It is one of my favorites of the collection. Okay, the next one is Gallop, and you'll see a lot of these are very similar, and these were from the original collection. And they tried different, like warm, cool, just little slight tweaks with some of these colors. So actually I forgot to do this. So with 24, this is what it looked like. And then with Gallop, good old Gallop, it's a little bit redder and lighter. So it all depends what you're looking for. And it's so similar. It's just slightly lighter, just slightly, but really just beautiful. And I'm gonna keep this one as well because I go through lipsticks like this pretty quickly. I love them. I just think they're really wearable. Again, really creamy. Actually, this one's creamier than the other one, than 27. So it actually feels a little bit more comfortable. Not that the other one didn't, it just has a little bit more moisture to it. So I really like this one, and that makes it a little bit more wearable when it gets really cold outside. The next one is LA Lady, and surprise, it looks very similar to the other ones. It's getting a little bit darker in here. Apologies, but we do what we can. And again, it's very, very similar. So similar. And it's just, I think this is the lightest of the grouping. And I like it. I know, it's like, do you really need this many colors? And I probably have about 20 of them, but I don't really care. I really love it. So I'm definitely going to keep it. This one's a little bit less vampy. I mean, yeah, it's still vampy, but this one is just a little bit lighter. So if you don't like the really, really dark ones, this is a really nice alternative to like a bright red, and you can still kind of go with the darker lips. And I just think it's a little bit less intimidating. especially compared to the other two that I did. This one is just a nice medium ground for those who want color or are venturing into it but don't want too bold. So this one is on display, and this is like a reddy, like it's a beautiful red color. Definitely a very cool tone red. I think it's gonna match this dress that I have on, which is, I love colors like this. Definitely so pretty. I love this color. I have a few like this, but I actually have many reds like this, but I'm not gonna give this one away because I love the formula and the smell of it. I will say these really rival a lot of red lipsticks that I have that were a lot more expensive. These are just so great. Wonderful. Actually kind of reminds me of my Bite Beauty one that I have. It's very similar to Dallas. And it's the same exact texture. It's just fantastic. So moisturizing. ColourPop really did a great job with their Luxe lipsticks. It is Memorized, and this one's a little bit more pinky, so I don't think it's really gonna go with the look I have here, but that's not the point of this. So here we go. So this is more of like kind of a mauve. Well, it's kind of like a berry mauve. Does that even make sense? Again, a more wearable color for those who don't want really bold looks. I really like this. So far, I'm not getting rid of any of these. You can see what colors I tend to favor, and this is no exception. I just think there's so many different like mauves, pinks, reds, berries, all these things that I absolutely adore, and I just find them wearable. And do I need this many? Probably not, but I really like them and I will use them. During the winter, I wear so much red. It's the middle of summer, thunderstorm, but I'm still wearing this bright red. I wear it year round, so it's gonna get a lot of love. And this one is Liquid Courage. Yeah, we've all been there. Whew. So another one of those reds. It's almost like a brick red, it looks like. Freaking fantastic. Great color. Definitely more of a brick red. So it's not again, that screaming bright red, which I love. Not everybody does. So I think when you have colors like this, it's just a lot more wearable. For some, they get really intimidated. So this is a nice way to step into bright reds without it being bright because it's more brick. And should I keep it? Probably not. Will I keep it? Yeah. So you can see these are staining the hell out of my lips, which I expected. I mean, my other one that I was wearing, Bite Beauty one, was as well, so no surprise. That was, again, Dallas. And this is Hello Stranger. I'm just doing this now because I figure, you know, why not? And this one's actually more purpley. This one's kind of changing it up a little bit. This one's really pretty. I really like it, but I almost feel like it's too dark for me just because my skin tone is so fair. But I almost don't care. I know, it may not be the most flattering, so part of me is like, really, should you keep it? But I love colors like this, and I don't think they're necessarily suited for somebody of my light, you know, my fair skin tone, but I just love them. I love them so much, so part of me is just like, why would I get rid of it? I don't wear them that often, and so I don't buy them that often, so maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and keep this because I don't have a lot of others like it. So out of this group so far, I have kept everything. So you can see this is really staining, and I'm wiping it as best as I can, but again, that's why I'm doing dark colors now. So this one is New Wave, which looks to be more of a pink. Yeah, it's a bright pink. But why not? We're already stained, we're here. Let's do it. So this is more of a pinky red. I really like this. I love colors like this. I'm definitely keeping this. I know everybody's like, you're keeping everything. Well, yeah, I am. So, I'm really liking this one. This is really pretty. I'd wear it this time of year. Not the best application because I'm just kind of throwing these on, but I really like this one. Keeping it. Okay, so we're gonna continue on. This will be the last push. I Thought there'd be 4 or 5 different outfit changes. I was wrong. So here we go with the final, like, I don't even know how many. So this one is Dream Easy, and we have another one of these lovely oranges. The best part about this is it stains my arm for a good day. So you know the pigment's great. Okay, so I actually like this one. This is an orange red. And I'm not a big fan of oranges, but I find this one very wearable. Actually, this would have gone really well with this outfit. So I actually like this one. This one I am going to keep. I know I've been keeping most of them. Again, this is to declutter what I don't want, but that doesn't mean I'm getting rid of half of what I own. Not the point. Okay, and the next one is On Repeat. I swear I already did this one. I swear I did. But in case I didn't, I kept them all in the same box, marked them, but God only knows. So, I actually like this one too. Oh wow. So this one is actually quite nice. I don't really like oranges, but I think this one's very wearable. I'm just looking at it in the mirror here. They're actually very similar. It's just the one on top is a little bit more cool tone for a warm tone orange. Yeah, that makes sense. But it is if you look at it. So I know looking through it through the mirror, it's a little bit lighter. They're very similar. I guess I could let one go. For now, I'm gonna keep them both. Okay, the next one is Maxed Out. And I love colors like this. It's kind of like a raspberry tone. I love stuff like this. You see it really does stain quite a bit though. Almost to the point where I wish it didn't. I kind of don't like it when it stains this much, but it's great pigment. This one's gorgeous. I absolutely love this. I'd wear this time of year, summertime. So, in case you're wondering, I actually really love this. So this, definite yes. Okay, the next one is Humble Pie. So this is definitely, it's pretty similar. It's hard to see on my arm, so then I look at this. So it's more of a Barbie pink. So interestingly enough, I don't like Barbie pinks at all. I really don't like them at all. But I like this one. And so I'm going to keep this one because I don't really have anything like this because I just don't like them. What I like about this is that it isn't as white based. There is some white to it, but it's not. Some of them are so white based that I just find them to be on my skin tone a little bit tacky. Not saying on everybody's, on mine. And this one I think is actually quite wearable. I know I was hoping to declutter more this time around, but not happening because I like this one. Now the next one is Getty. It came with the collection. I don't even want to try this one on, but I will just for, you know, giggles. So what's interesting about this one is it's extremely creamy. This is actually one of the most comfortable and creamiest ones. This is crazy. Yeah. Huh. Very interesting. I would never wear this. So the reality is I'm not going to keep it. What I'm going to do is put it here and I can give it away to somebody. I don't know who's going to take it. It's a fun color. It's not something I'd wear unless I was doing like a mermaid parade or something, and even if I was, I'd do something a little bit more iridescent. But it's extremely creamy and really pigmented, so if you like a fun color, this might be for you. Okay, take two. Take two. Okay, so it's sloppy as hell, and look, it stained my finger just trying to remove it. I like this one. It's a nice cool tone red. I did a really crap job with it. but it looks a lot better without that blue undertone. So a lot more wearable. So I love colors like this, so I'm definitely gonna keep it. The next one is Big Break, and this is nice. Toning it down just a little bit there. Okay, so this is a really nice break. I actually like this. I think this is a very wearable color. It's something you could wear year round. It's one of those colors that you could wear if you don't like reds. They intimidate you. It's a nice muted like rose color. I really like it. This is something that I would wear almost every day, year round. I love it. Really pretty color, so big yes. Okay, the next one is What If. So we get another bright red. This could be a pain in the butt to get off. Okay, so this is more of like, it's definitely a blue red. Again, I'm like having a hard time putting these on. It's hard to put them on really quickly, but I like this one. You know, there's some of these are so damn similar and I end up keeping them and I'm never gonna get through a whole tube, but I really, really like these. I like these reds. They're very blue tone. What I find with a lot of ColourPop lipsticks is they tend to be very warm tone, and so it's nice to have some that aren't, because I just, for some reason, I feel like ColourPop tends to really 75% of the time like hang into those warm tones, and as a cool tone girl, I'm glad to have a few cool tones. Okay, the next one is Foolish, and this is like a brick red, I think, or actually orange. Let's see how this goes. This is more of a wearable orange. It's not bad. It's just not a color that I'm going to gravitate towards. I don't see myself wearing this a lot. It's not bad, but I just don't really like it a lot, so I think that I'm definitely going to let this one go. Okay, the next one is Reverie, and these are in the boxes still. I love the decorative boxes, and so I keep them like a damn fool. But ooh, that one is orange. Now the thing is, because I'm a cool tone girl, I'm not really big into oranges, as you can see, so that's why I'm getting rid of quite a lot of them. Yeah, this one I would never wear. It's not my type of color. I have something similar in Bite Beauty, and I like the formula of Bite Beauty a little bit better. Not because I want to point out when I say that it's not because these are bad. I just like the scent of Bite Beauty. I just like the ingredients in Bite Beauty. So if I had to keep one, I'm going to keep Bite Beauty and let this one go, Reverie. This one is Angel City. So this one is a reddish, it's like an orange red, almost like a lighter brick red. I actually like this one. I like it better than Foolish, I think. Yeah. I would keep something like this. I think it'd be great for fall, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Okay, the next one is Carousel. Ooh, I don't tend to do well with colors like this, but let's check it out. Apologies, because this one was boxed, so I didn't know how light it was. So as you can see, you know, it's very pigmented, but I had to really get in there just to cover up the other colors, and it works. This is too white based for me. I don't like white based lipsticks like this. I would never wear something like this. I feel like it really makes me look washed out. So I'm gonna let this one go for sure. It's just, I don't like those white based lipsticks. I know some people do. I'm not one of them, and I think somebody else would end up loving this a lot more than I do. Okay, so now I have the Disney collection, and I bought it and I just for some reason forgot about it and So I never even tried these lipsticks on. And what is the point of this if I never use it? I know some people are collectors, but for me, I don't want to collect this stuff because I just don't. And what am I going to do with it? Eventually it's going to go bad. So that's my viewpoint. But if you do, fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these and see what I like. There's 6 of these and then I'll be done. So the first one is Cinderella. Nice pretty color. Ooh, okay. It took a minute to swatch. It was being a little bit finicky. That's kind of weird. So it looks like this formula is a little bit different. It's a lot softer and creamier. Really nice. Actually, I like this color. And I don't normally like pinks, but this one's really, really nice. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna keep this one. You know what? I'm wondering if there's any lighter ones because I'm just worried that it's best to, actually there's not. Okay, that's kind of odd, but I respect that game. So I'm gonna go ahead with Jasmine because I thought some of these would be a little bit more docile. You'd be wrong. Oh, I should swatch it, right? There you go. Oh wow, that's a really pretty color. It has weird scent though. Yeah, it has kind of a strange scent. It's like vanilla, but covering up something. So I don't like that. But that's a really pretty color. And it's really unique. I don't really have anything quite this shade. It's kind of a raspberry, but it's more of a pink raspberry. So raspberries are red. I guess it's not a true raspberry color, but I really like this. I don't really have anything like this because I don't really collect pinks, so I'm going to keep this one. My goodness, I'm down to 4. 4, I say. It has been quite the ride. Okay, so the next one is Ariel. True story, I've been stopped on the street by kids who thought I was Ariel. I'm not going to break anyone's dreams. I went along with it. But there you go. Probably should have done this one earlier. So here's my issue with this. On the bottom it looks more cool tone, but the actual lipstick is definitely more warm. And I don't quite know what I think about it. I'm going to be honest, I don't really like this color that much. It's not bad. I guess it's not bad. Ooh, I'm looking a little 100 degrees here, people. Work with me. I don't know. I'm going to think about this one because I'm not quite sure what I think about it. I don't have anything like this. I don't know if I want anything like this. Sometimes I'll watch the film later and go, oh, it didn't look that bad. So maybe this is one of them. I'm on the fence. You know, we'll see. Okay, 3 more. 3 more. So then this is Snow White. We know this is going to be a red, of course, but of course. Interesting. So that's that one. I'm pausing because it's an interesting texture when you first put it on. I don't know if I like this one. It's okay. It's not one of my favorites. I don't know if this is really Snow White. Yeah, I don't care for this one. I don't. And it also has a strange smell. It has this like chemical scent to it that's covered up with vanilla. It's not the packaging either. I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm gonna let Snow White go. Okay, this is Belle. Okay, I think this one's a lot more wearable, especially for me. Snow White I didn't like as much. I actually really like this one. I actually like Belle, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. And then this leaves us with the final one, Tiana. So here we go. And I know I'm gonna love this one already. I love colors like this. I love them. I love this one. I really do. This is a color that I totally gravitate towards during the winter. I will wear this to death. This is great. It's just beautiful, especially in the fall. Oh, I love colors like this. So I'm happy with that one. So I'm definitely going to keep that one. And this concludes the lipstick swatches. So what I'm going to do is count how many I have versus how many I am letting go. Okay, so all in all, I had 44 lipsticks in total. And I ended up keeping 32. Yes, that is right. I had to think. I'm one of those people who needs a visual. I don't do stuff in my head that really flips me out. And so I'm decluttering 12. So this is what I have. And they all fit in here nicely. You know, I bet you I could end up getting rid of more because a lot of these are so damn similar. So I don't know. What I may do is go through the video, see what I have, and then make a decision and then cut more. That may be the case. But what I'll do is at the end, I'll put the exact total to this side. And so you'll know this is going to stain like hell. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Because when I see the photos or see the swatches when I'm putting it on, sometimes it's different and it'll give me a different perspective. And I'm like, I don't need this, or it's too similar, or why. And so that may end up happening. But in the end, I'm pretty happy because I ended up getting rid of 12 lipsticks that other people will use. They'll be happy with it, and it's just going to take up less room in my collection, which I'm a big fan of. I just don't need all this stuff. I just don't. And eventually it's going to go bad if I don't start using it, give it to other people. And so that's kind of my focus. I'm going to be doing this with most of my lipsticks. I know some people do mega lipstick things, and to me it's just not very helpful. So what I am going to do is next, I think I'm going to go through either Melt or Urban Decay, but I think I'm going to go through my Urban Decay lipsticks and make choices. But to be honest with you, I really don't see myself getting rid of any of those. I really don't. I really love the Urban Decay ones. It's kind of like MAC. I love my MAC ones too, and I should go through that. Actually, that's the one I should do, is MAC. So you know what? Melt, Urban Decay, or MAC will be next. Give me a shout out. Let me know which ones you're interested in, and then I can go about it that way. But I'm going to go through them all eventually anyway because I'm trying to declutter my life. So thanks for stopping by. And until next time, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.